Next up on the number one TGCT Live. TGCT Live here on April 20th, 2016, National Marijuana Appreciation Day. We have a new YouTube channel. Be sure to check it out. Subscribe, like the videos, comment. We love you all. We're going to play North Carolina National CC today by We Like It Rough. Stadium Creek by Stay Puffed 39. And we're going to test our luck with a spin of TGCT Roulette. A busy show here on TGCT Live. Stick around.
Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome to another edition of TGCT Live. It is the 20th of April, which as Yeti pointed out in the intro there, that's not really something we have over here, but so what is a 420?
Marijuana. That's a marijuana reference. I think it's the police code for getting arrested for marijuana use, and like April 20 is kind of the stoner holiday.
Great. I've seen a load of stuff on Lad Bible. Did you get Lad Bible? It's like just a load of rubbish on Facebook about who's the biggest stoner among
Yeah, you'll probably see a bunch of articles and jokes about stoners today.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So welcome along, everyone. I'm Els41, broadcasting from Harrogate here in the UK, where we've had the nicest day of the year. Woo, yeah! And with me from Salt Lake City is Dr. Yeti. How are you doing?
I'm very good. It was a beautiful day here in Salt Lake, too.
Excellent. And where is it you just flew in from, especially for this show?
I flew in from Denver, where it was not so nice. There was snow on the ground, and it was cold. I didn't even know it would be that cold, because it was so nice in Salt Lake when I left, and I didn't have any coat or warm clothes at all.
Brilliant. We've got a full chat room again. Welcome along CSU Golfer, Scob, Blue Orf,
It's
Eddie
better.
Weber, Joseph Arasim, JPS Reno.
Hello, Scott.
We are Canuckless today because, he has stuff to do. But before we go, we're going to do roulette first, and we've actually found a roulette. We did it just before we started the show, and we've actually found a course from someone who's actually got a couple of courses on TGC Tours. We just wanted to point you in the direction of our new YouTube channel, first of all. So the reason we're doing this, the original YouTube channel, which is still going to be running and still going to have all the videos from that we've done before, is basically Canuck's personal one. So,
And whenever Els and I had to make changes to it, we couldn't because it was his personal account.
Yeah, with all his details and the rest of it. So we thought this one was going to be a lot easier for us all to manage and could be a real central hub for everything we do on this show that will end up going on YouTube. So we need to get to 100 subscribers on that YouTube channel before we can get rid of all these silly letters and numbers. But for now, please use this code.
I put a shorter link at the bottom there. The bit.ly link will type in the full YouTube channel link, which is just a bunch of garbage right now. Rubbish.
Yeah, but when we get the 100, we'll be able to call it
Rubbish.
/TGCT Live or /rubbish or whatever we want. So we can get to 100. I think we've already got about 20, so thanks very much for that. But let's get on with the show. And the course we've got for our first roulette is called Bootleggers Canyon. And we looked at the gentleman who made this other courses. His name is Chuck Thomas. And he's got about 3 or 4 other courses on TGC Tours.
Yeah. One was like a Bamboo Pass or Bamboo River or something like that. And the screenshots of it looked really nice.
It does look nice. So the way with this is we play 3 holes and just see what we think. Usually with roulette they're rubbish, but this one might actually be Looks pretty decent, to be honest.
Yeah, it does. Eddie Vedder went out golfing for real today, so the season is starting in Austria.
Oh,
So,
really? What's the course?
yeah, I know. You said the weather was good enough in England. Have you been golfing yet? You've been to the driving range, I
I've
saw.
been to the driving range, and I played where there's a big 18-hole course, and the driving range is there at a place called Rudding Park in just outside Harrogate, and they've also got a 6-hole course with replicas of famous golf holes throughout the world, par 3 course, and one of them is a complete recreation of Sawgrass. So
Yeah, the island green and all.
yeah, the whole thing. So going up to that, I was probably.
So I like this dramatic sculpting and very sharp cliffs and mountains, and they've kept the heavy rough, or they pushed the heavy rough to that kind of dry, dead grass.
Yeah, yeah. I like there's like a lighter yellow edge around the darker one.
Mm-hmm.
That works. But yeah, I was doing all right. I think I'd got 2 pars and then 2 +1s, and then the Sawgrass hole is 5th, and everyone just plonks it straight in the water.
How many did you put in the water?
Oh, loads. But we went from the back tees, which were about 135, and I just could not hit the green. Then we went from the front tees, which were about 105, and I got it on the green straight away.
Ah. Well done.
Yeah, so it's a bit of fun. This is a nice
Eddie
hole.
Vedder says his home club is a Jack Nicklaus club every time, and it rips his anus every time. I'm assuming that's what the asterisks stand for.
You've been out a few times as well, haven't you?
Yes, I actually shot one of the best rounds I've had for a couple of years this last Sunday. I shot a 79, which that's I rarely have a 7 in the front of my score.
Was that on a par 36, right?
That's right. Yeah. No, a full 18 par 72. I shot 37 on the front and 42 on the back.
Amazing. Well played.
Yeah.
Another shot in the bleeding bunker. I can't believe I've done that. Both holes straight in the bunker. CSU golfer's coming round with this. I hope he knows to stop after 3 holes. Bounced down.
Well, he's in the chat room, so he should at least hear us with a 10-second delay.
Chief Banks, Chief of the Xbox Club, welcome along. Good to see you again.
Yes. Terry Grayson.
Talking of CSU golfer, so he has now put out his remake of Canucks Midnight Sun, and Canuck has put out his remake of I've hit every bunker of Crawford Mines, wasn't it? Yeah, so we're going to do a show soon when we can get the chaps together. It'll be a designer special with Canuck and CSU golfer talking about how they've ruined each other's courses.
That should be really good. They both look fantastic. I've yet to play them, and I think I'm gonna save it for that show. So I'm going through with a fresh set of eyes.
I should have got a hole. Oh, that should have gone in there, by the way. It actually rolled over the hole. Oh.
If anyone wants to go and redo like my early access courses, I will give you the file.
Right, last one. This has been good so far. I'm definitely going to finish the 9 offline.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I like that really dangerous cart path there.
Yeah, don't
dear.
Just fall off the cliff.
Yeah, you had it, haven't you?
Ooh! I threw a pretty good one in. I thought that was going to bend in and maybe ace, and I've rolled well past it. What theme do you think this is? Is this Highlands?
That's a very good question. Let's zoom out and have a look.
I'm kind of looking at the trees because those look like the Highlands trees. No.
I think it might be Highlands, just looking at the back. But isn't the background on Highlands completely free of tree? Maybe it's Boreal, and he's just changed.
Yeah, it might be Boreal.
Yeah.
I actually
nice
haven't
anyway,
played
I like it.
in Boreal.
this is actually a roulette that doesn't suck.
Yeah. Sometimes we hit it on the head. We should have put $20 on this one.
We should have. So go and
Well, I'm
play
definitely gonna
Bootleggers
finish
Canyon
this one,
Front
yeah.
9, people. That's
It
very,
had-
very nice.
I think I noticed it had an 8.7 rating at this point.
Did it? Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So yeah, roulette's done good there. Bootleggers Canyon Front 9. Go give it a play. But the two courses we've got on today's show are both of them new or relatively new designers. So there may be a bit more feedback, and chat room, we'd love to get your feedback on new people's courses. Good, bad or indifferent, it makes everyone better. The first one is called North Carolina National, if I can spell.
North Carolina National CC.
National CC. There's also a beta.
Yeah, I believe it's the CC one.
That's right. And this is by We Like It Rough, who I know has messaged me and says that they will probably be watching the YouTube. Actually, I think both of the designers will be tonight. So hello on YouTube to you guys.
Yes.
This is a winter theme. With,
Yes, good winter with very
with all
green
the,
grasses.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So.
Well, sweet. We like it rough. I like the name. It's a good double entendre.
Scobber said, I asked Keith today if Anthony would have him remaster Little Brook Manor.
Really, Little Brook Manor, I think my biggest complaint about it is just that every green is a pool table.
Yeah,
And you just have to hit it on the green and putt it in. You don't even have to think about the putt.
Chief Banks has said, I'm a sucker for 9-hole courses. I love them especially for 4-ball. Well, without tooting my own horn, I've made several 9-hole courses. If you'd like me to send you a list of some of them, I reckon you might like one or two. Part 3s and 37s.
I would highly recommend, I'm going to toot my own horn, my 9-hole Haven.
Oh, yeah.
That's a really fun match play course because every hole you can lose strokes very quickly. It's a very risk-reward 9-hole course. Oh, he's played them as well. He loves our 9-holers.
Oh, good. Cut it door. Yeah,
Well,
tell
you can
this
also
theme
go
with the
back
yellow ball.
to a couple threads in both the HB forums. I'm going to hit that in the water, darn it. The HB forums and the TGC forums, and find our threads when we've done our 9-hole design competitions, because every one of those courses was good.
Very, very good, yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we've got a yellow ball. That's how you know it's winter theme as well, isn't it?
I call it the legacy at Little Brook Manor, CSU golfer says.
So this green is enormous, but I actually quite like the size of it.
Mm-hmm.
Those bunkers back there were... I don't mind them being bold, and what I mean by that is deeper in the middle than at the sides. But I think if you're going to do that, just try and bury them a little bit around the sides here as well. Just gives it a bit more of like a natural bowl look rather than it being sharp. I personally think that works a little better, but that's just a cosmetic thing. Ooh, this hole. Stop. Okay. Okay.
This is I like the look of this with the trees being kind of frosted and the mountains having the snow in the background and some of the long grass is still looking frosted, because I've actually played in these conditions before, like where we had a tee time and it's May and just Utah gets some crazy spring weather and a storm will blow in and snow, but not enough to actually stick on the ground.
Right. Yeah.
And it's all melted by the time the sun is up. So you can still play, but everything is still kind of got that frosty, cold feel to it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I think the greens are maybe a touch bright. And the tee boxes as well, but I think everything else is fine. When you actually start looking out here, I mean, that's a gorgeous colour. The dot green there works very, very well. When you get to the fairway, maybe just a touch luminous for me, but I do like it. This hole is interesting.
Hole 2, the par 5.
Blind into here. Yeah, I'm going to drop the club.
Yeah, I just ended into the bunker behind the green. It's like the bunkers behind the green are like a Wi-Fi symbol.
Yeah, I've just seen that. One thing as well with this green, just a bit of advice. If I was to land at the very front of that green, there's a chance that I would be forced to chip.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the way that green is built, if I was to land my ball here, I have no option then but to chip. So maybe make that green here and that fairway. That's maybe what I'd go for, but if chat room want to disagree with me, they can keep their opinions to themselves. Oh, get in, get in, get in, get in, get in! Ah, a foot from an eagle.
Ooh.
Welcome, Scarpacci, golfer dude, and family. Is it family this time?
Ooh.
Blue Wolf's been hitting shots in the water.
Have you been drinking, Blue Orf? If no, you should start. Oh, they got a lighthouse. It's a 10.
Yeah, I've seen a few lighthouses. Oh, I like this hole. This looks good.
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
just back here, these... Oh, stay on there. These bunkers just look a little wild. Just a touch. And I think that's just a sign of what I'd call someone who's an early designer. Just a touch, sort of... Do you see... Am I explaining
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. It's they're deep. They have the depth in them, but the depth isn't done in a smooth way, and they kind of seem to be wavy.
I'm in one now. Yeah.
Wavy inside the bunkers, and then a little bit aggressive at the edges of the bunkers.
Yeah. Although this is quite a nice shot I've got, even though I'm in a bunker here.
But they look good. This has been a really clever hole here, this third hole.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a tough putt for par here. Turn in, little ball. Go on. Oh, I'd say the greens are quite soft, you know.
Yes.
They're not rolling. Jedi Connor, welcome along. It's Bassman70, but I did something screwy and it says I'm Jedi Connor. How do I fix it? Absolutely no idea. But Jedi Connor is better than Bassman anyway.
I think on the left side of Twitch, there's like a red quotation-looking thing, a wrench, and then like an arrow. I think that little arrow pointing to the right is log out. And then I suppose you could log in as Bassman70.
Talking of Jedi, I bought my first ever... Yeah, I know I'm behind the times, people. But I bought my first ever Blu-ray the other day. I wonder if people can guess what it is. Because the reason I only bought it the other day
know
is
it, so I'm going to see if the chat room can guess from the one subtle clue that you just gave.
Yeah. The reason I haven't bought one before is when I got my Xbox One, that's when I got my first Blu-ray player. So we've played the same shot there, you and I. You're right next to where I... Yeah, both fell for that little...
Get up there. Stop.
Yes, Star Wars. Well done, Scob.
Yeah, the new one, The Force Awakens, right?
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
So good.
It's a really good movie. Wow.
Yeah.
It's funny, I've never bought a Blu-ray player outside of the PlayStation 3.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
And at this point, that's all my PlayStation 3 is a Blu-ray player.
Really?
I never play it anymore. I probably haven't played a game on it for 2 years.
What games do you have for it?
Like God of War and like Grand Theft Autos and, you know, the typical stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Call of Duty.
Oh, we have a little boat here. If you're going to do